Okay, I'm doing a speech about Ted Bundy by Grayson Rogers. My purpose is to inform the audience about Ted Bundy and his life. Ted Bundy remains the most manipulative serial killer known to man. This is Ted Bundy. Okay, so my first point is I will discuss Ted Bundy's background and build up to the crimes. Second, I will discuss the crimes he committed. And lastly, I'll discuss the court situations. Ted Bundy was an American serial killer, kidnapper, and rapist who committed crazy crimes during the 1970s. His case has fascinated and horrified the public due to his manipulative personality, his courtroom antics, and the brutality of his crimes. Firstly, Ted Bundy had a family, but he didn't have a dad. He had a sister, and they told him that his sister was his mom. And in the picture, I think that's also his brother. Ted Bundy also had a wife and a daughter, which he loved and cared for, which was odd for everything that he did to women. His wife's name was Carol Ann Boone, and they got married in a courtroom in 1980. And his daughter's name was Rose. Eventually, his wife realized all of his crimes that he did and realized he was guilty of them and divorced him in 1986. That was him as a boy. As a boy, he was very odd. At the age of 3, he was fascinated with knives. He did well with school, but not with his surrounding peers. He would tear apart mice in the woods. He would try and drown people while they were swimming. As he became a teenager, he would peer in other people's windows and thought nothing of stealing the things he wanted. Now we will talk about Ted Bundy's background. Here is him in jail. He killed over 100 women. He didn't admit to all of them though. He only admitted to 30 of the women he killed. Here is some of the women that he killed that they were able to recognize. He had a consistent pattern in luring his victims to his car by pretending to be injured and asking for help. They believe he started this in 1974. That's whenever they noticed a rapid killing, but they think that it could have started before that because there was no way that he started killing 30 people from 1974 to 1978 out of nowhere. Now that we talked about his crimes, we are going to talk about his court situations. His first arrest, a lot of women started going missing in the area he was in during 1974. He got pulled over and got arrested for all the tools in his vehicle. He had a crowbar, a face mask, rope, and handcuffs. Here is the car that they found him in whenever he got pulled over. He was wanted by the FBI. In 1975, Bundy got arrested for kidnapping Carol Durant. She was one of the few women to escape him. He was convicted to a 15-year jail sentence. While she was in jail, he didn't want to be. He escaped from his prison twice in 1977. He had murder charges for the death of a Colorado woman and decided to act as his own lawyer in this case. While he was in jail, he escaped for the first time through a window. He was captured 8 days later. This is why he was being searched by the FBI. He escaped again a few months later. He lost 30 pounds to fit through the small opening in the ceiling. They didn't notice Bundy was missing for 15 hours. This gave him a major jump start to getting away from the police. He was then not found for months after that. He murdered more people again, drawing the attention to the police a few months after his escape. A big piece of evidence was the bite marks on Levy's body which matched to Bundy. Here are the bite marks. In conclusion, his childhood was a major sign to Ted Bundy's evilness. He was a very manipulative killer. He killed over 100 women. Ted Bundy seemed to also be an escape artist, escaping several times, even once lasting for a few months. Ted Bundy was a scary, manipulative creature. He was super dangerous and left lots of women in fear. Not only did he kill people and get away with it for so long, but he was also able to escape jail several times.